Everybody, it's Bob Boob, the real estate guy. I'm here with my son, Josh Boob, the real estate guy. Josh Boob, hey guys. Josh, this is going to be a fun house to show. I guess, Josh, I'll stand awkwardly close to you and let you kind of just scan the neighborhood here.
You got it.
You'll see it. Beautiful. Josh, this started off as a one-story house. And then, I don't know, somebody threw water on it and it grew. It went to a two-story house.
Now, what'd they start with? The first floor or the second floor? What'd they start with?
I think they did start with the first floor.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm just teasing. It actually is like 2 houses. It's really cool in there.
It is. It'll be exciting to show. But the GPS address is 16 Quiggle Avenue, Lock Haven, or what we call Castanea, or Castanea.
Yeah.
Depends
if you're a local.
Yeah, local or not a local then. And you sit here on the southern side of Clinton County.
I was waiting for it.
Josh, so as you're looking to your right, Josh, that's west towards State College, easy drive to State College. And then, of course, as you go left on 220 or heading east, that'll take you right towards Jersey Shore, Williamsport location. So very conveniently located with commuters and stuff then. But Josh,
ready to show them around?
Well, yeah, we'll take a look here, Josh. So again, some of the history. I'm not kidding you guys. This was a ranch house with a one-car garage.
So what you're seeing right here was the original house.
I'm
showing you there.
And then years after it was built, the owner decided to take a second story and add a more garage space. So
you can never have too much garage.
You never can have too much. You have too little garage space, but never too much. Now, of course, all this stuff they're doing yard sales will be removed as part of the sale. But this is a big garage, and Josh,
the only thing that's staying in here that I believe is that workbench.
Oh, that
this
is
workbench
true.
right here. So
big workbench there, and you're correct.
Or if you see anything you like, it's for sale.
Oh, that's true. Then I don't know. Need a helmet, Josh, or you got some?
A lot of people would say I do. Yeah.
Hey, actually, that's Nat King Cole. Actually, Josh, that could be an expensive album right there. Then possibly.
How old are you?
I know that, and then I don't know that girl then, but.
Hey, we got a house to show here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sure, we're showing the house then. Yeah, we're going to show the house then. I'm going to yard sale when we're done here then. So, that's that. Tell you what, guys, we're going to hit pause and we're going to take you inside real quick then. Be right back. Josh, one of the nice features of this property is the fact that it has 2 nice decks or porch areas. So here on this front porch, you got a nice north view here. You can see the mountain view here. It is a really nice spot to, honestly, if you want to sit out here in the morning with a coffee or a cold one at night, it's a nice spot to sit.
And there's another one above us, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, actually, that's right. There's really 3.
Yeah, because you got one on the back.
Yep. Back there too. So when we come in here, Josh, again, remembering that when this house was originally built, this was the living room. We've got the. I feel like I'm talking loud because that lady was mowing her grass out there when we started. But here we have a fireplace, nice size window here in the front. So
yeah, I want to show that window because that is a. And we even have about half of it covered there, but that's a big, nice window.
Yeah, has a nice view there. And then as we come in, Josh, you'll see this would have been like the dining area to start with. And then, of course, the room with all the cabinets and the sink they call the kitchen.
The kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen.
And all the appliances are staying.
Yes, stove, refrigerator, all included here. So you have a, well, you'll see when we go upstairs, guys. There's really 2 houses in this house.
It really is.
This is kitchen number 1. You'll see that there's a kitchen number 2.
I always get people asking, "What's your view when you're doing your dishes there?" You got a nice view.
Actually,
all wood's back there.
You can put bird feeders there and watch the squirrels.
Do you want to hit the bedrooms this way, or which way do you want to go? Garage?
We'll show them the garage.
All right.
Because remember, Josh, this has 2 garages.
2 garages.
Right?
Yes. So this is not the same garage we just showed you.
Be careful you don't fall on the steps. And
no promises.
Right, that's a good point. This is the second garage, which is a 2-car garage.
And it's nice. It's attached right to the house. So if you want to avoid the snow, you're good to go. Pull in here, no snow.
Now, there is access to the attic area up there. We're not going to go up there, but if somebody wants to, more power to them then. And of course, Josh, again, that was an outside wall at one time. That's the window. My thought is if you get the right contractor, you could actually cut that open and create another walkthrough.
Makes sense to me.
But, oh my gosh, look at these. I think I had one of these back in the day, Josh. That's a cassette.
I already bought you some stuff. I bought you this hat from the seller, so that's for you.
Probably.
Perfect.
Look pretty dapper in that, don't I? All right, Josh.
That's a dapper boob.
Dapper boob. All right, so let's continue on. One of the things, sorry guys, don't mean to show you my backside there. With financing, there are several financing programs out there. As of this recording, there's some that have low rates, even upper 5s to low 7s and everything in between, depending on your Josh.
Let's repeat that, because if you watch in the news, they're scaring us with 7.5, 8.5, but you know of one that's in the 5s.
Yes.
Yeah, I know of one too. Talk to a boob.
Government loan as of this time, I think it was 5.875.
Yep.
So here you get to see the first bathroom in the house. So this is really nice, and of course,
new floors put in there.
Yeah, nice new floor. Now it has a smaller sink in it currently because previously they needed to expand it here so they could get a walker through.
Sure. Yep.
So I guess if you want a bigger sink, that could be.
Sure, we got
that could be
the
added.
tub here.
Got one piecer for the shower and tub there. Nice elongated toilet there.
That's your throne.
That's the throne. And then there's actually 3 bedrooms on this floor, Josh.
So we have 3 on the first floor.
That's correct.
And then we kind of have a really big primary upstairs, but we'll get to that.
I know. So exciting to show that. And Josh, as you're showing the bedrooms, I guess I'll kind of continue on. And well, matter of fact, Josh, you step in and go to the left. Do you know who that is a picture of?
That's the Duke.
That is the Duke, John Wayne.
Wayne.
Yep.
Man, it'd be nice to have a normal name like John Wayne.
You know who this is?
Oh, is that Mr. Lincoln?
That is Mr. Lincoln. I didn't know if you know these people or not then. I'm impressed that you knew the Duke. Yep. Marion Morrison. But bedroom here.
I'm impressed you know his real name.
Yeah, I'm old.
That might be a Boobies trivia question, guys. If you're
there you go. Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Guys, if you guys have not been to a Boobies trivia, we're putting a shameless plug here for it. Then that is a great thing to go to Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at various locations. Thursdays in Block.
Hey, my dad taught me if you're not promoting yourself, nobody is.
That's exactly correct. Then.
All right, we ready for the upstairs? This is the cool part. Or do we want to do basement? Which way you want to go?
Actually, let's step outside here. Or no, we'll do the outside from upstairs. I think that's got a
nice view.
approach. Guys, we're going to hit pause. We'll take you down to the lower level first, and then we'll show you upstairs. All right, now we're down in the basement or the dungeon area, Josh. There is a lot going on down here, Josh. So I'll stand awkwardly close. By the way, you smell really good today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, very good. I'm glad you got a bath. Did you get a bath today, anything?
Not recently, but
okay, well, your clothes smells good then. But so, guys,
keep Febreze in the car.
Of course, you have a couple boobs here doing a video, so you get what you get. This is the frickin' frag show. Block foundation. Of course, you got laundry area there, Josh. 200 amp electrical service. Big, huge electric hot water heater. You've got several windows in here that allow exterior outside illumination. It's a big house, but I suppose you could finish this off down here if you want.
You got a blank slate down here.
Oh, absolutely. And, I don't know. I'm 6 foot high, so you could still do drop ceiling and keep it 6.5, maybe 6'8". And then, Josh, as we come over here, this is actually 2 years old. This is a Burnham boiler with a Beckett burner. Dual zone, so you have one zone for the up and one zone for the down. This may be able to do domestic hot water too, because I feel like this is the domestic coil, but then they probably have the electric that they use when they maybe shut the furnace down for the summer.
Yes, and I do believe that is what they told me. Yep.
This is a...
Check out this.
You don't see these very often, Josh, especially in a more modern house like this. Maybe some old farmhouses you'll see these in occasionally.
Yeah.
But that's a coal burner, Josh.
Yep, that's a Kenmore coal burner.
Is that what that says on there, Kenmore? So that would have came from Sears back in the day. And here it has the burner where you can put water on there to...
And don't you just find it's nice to have a supplemental heat, like a secondary heat source? Now, they also have heat pumps upstairs, which we'll show, but...
right, for the mini...
But it's nice to have a couple different heat sources.
There's an outside entrance, too, from the exterior, then, so a double tank, so you can fill it with oil while you're, the prices are lower then. So it's... I don't know, Josh, it's a pretty nice basement down here.
It is.
All right, we've been doing good here. I haven't seen any spiders, so
yeah,
I think
they're probably in my hair.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't want to push my luck. So why don't we push pause and we'll go upstairs and show you.
Sounds good.
Be right back, guys. So Josh, now we're upstairs, so you can kind of see in front of you. Be careful, Josh, you don't fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
But show the viewing audience. That's how we got up the steps.
So that's at the end of the hallway. So the bedrooms would be that way.
That's exactly correct. So behind you is west. You're facing north right now.
Hey, they got a picture of you over there. Look at that.
Oh, man, a couple good-looking guys over there. Now, Josh, just in case one fireplace wasn't enough for you,
here's another.
We have a second fireplace, but isn't this a beautiful brick fireplace?
It really is.
So you have really 2 of them. And, Josh, of course, as you scan this big room, you'll see this is really where they live. This is the living room.
And a bar area.
But it's like a kitchen area. That's the second kitchen area we're talking about. And then we'll take them in these other rooms here. But you have a master bedroom suite, and then Josh, I guess I'll just let you peek through.
Yeah, there's that deck we were talking about. That's over the front porch we started at.
Yeah, so that's deck number 2. So we had the first front porch. That deck's above that. But again, with the northern.
How about that view?
Oh, looking right out over the mountains.
Seller told me one of her favorite things to do is sit out here and read. I'd be doing the same.
Oh man, if I could just learn to read, I would love to do the same thing. But
let's be honest, we're just scrolling TikTok or whatever.
We're realtors. So Josh, again, like you say, maybe what do you got? 4, 7? If I counted right there.
Yeah.
7. I'll probably do those with the sale. I would think they fit nicely there. To double check. But see, Josh, you have a stove over there.
Fridge there, dishwasher.
Yep, there's a sink hiding in the corner. Yeah, you can show the audience a little microwave there. Honestly, Josh,
Got a sink.
It's got everything I would need.
It's got everything.
And did you see the big window here? So you got lots of sunlight here. So because this is really the southern side, so there you're getting a lot of natural lighting coming in through here through the day.
How nice is that? You got a little shed down there.
And yeah, when we matter of fact here, Josh, I'll show you.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Yeah, we'll
nice
step
out.
outside here. We step out here. So this is deck number 3 or porch number 3. Again, nice size.
It's got a roof, so I guess I should be calling that a porch. Huh?
Yeah, isn't it
Big old
nice?
porch.
But
And you got
there's
steps that come up this way.
a little wood shed out there in the back.
That goes to the back of your garage.
Correct. Yeah, that was where that's exactly right, Buck. Got the grill there.
And then what we believe property line's about tree line here.
Yeah,
About,
real close to the tree line.
I think it's
There's
about a third of an
little
acre.
Bit of a drainage ditch over there. That's probably very close to the boundary line. Obviously, if you want to know exactly, have a survey.
Get your survey, yep.
For you, but
there's nothing behind you. That's just all
well, no, there's
wooded.
trees. Don't you see them, Josh? There's trees right there.
Well, and squirrels.
That's
I
the end
saw
of the
them.
world. It just stops right there. There's nothing behind you. No, that's actually owned by a private individual. They have like 100 and some acres, but you won't have anybody building there
that's
anytime
nice.
soon. Yeah, that's very nice.
I always get people that ask me, I want something private where I can pee off my back porch and nobody will see. I just want you to know that they will see and they might see, but yeah.
But if they can see from that distance, that's actually pretty impressive. But I gotta really watch what I'm saying here, though.
I know.
Then I gotta be careful here. But isn't that nice, Josh? They got the stone with the landscape.
That is
here
so
then.
sharp.
So if you have kids who want an area to play or pet to roam a little bit, you've got.
That's a
some yard
perfect
space.
spot there for some pets, yeah.
It's about a third acre. Was that
third of an acre? Yep.
0.31 or
0.31. Yep.
So it'll mow like a third acre then. But you got some mature trees, but yet you got some grass. I just thought that was really nice.
Now I can't wait to show this bathroom. This is absolutely
yes.
huge. This is insanely big. Look at this bathroom. Got the tub. Show the stand-up shower here.
You can use that after we get done videotaping. Big shower, tile shower, and
That is so sharp.
I mean, Josh,
It's huge.
This bathroom is bigger than 2 bedrooms. Right?
Yes.
Like this literally you could put a wall here and it would be 2 kid-sized bedrooms very easily. It's
Check
a
out
Whirlpool
that
hot
tub.
tub.
That
I would
is
call
so
them
awesome.
the Hub Bubba tubs.
Get a view from over here. This is just awesome.
Very nice. Put some candles and wine and
2-seater, bring a friend.
have
Yep.
yeah.
And then that goes on to the,
Now you
which
can
she's
see,
using as
you already
primary.
showed the double
Yep,
sink
yep.
and everything. Yeah, now over here.
And that is a king-size bed, if that gives you any
is
size of how big this room is.
King size bed, and it doesn't even there was still
Yes,
all this other stuff.
that's why I wanted to mention it, because it looks small in this room.
Now here we have an air conditioner built in the wall, and then there was the mini split on the other side. I think I forgot to point that out. Big closet here, Josh. And actually, not only is it a big closet, it's got these nice organizer racks, so it's actually double hung here, one there for pants and stuff.
And a light in there. That's always very helpful.
Nice. Yeah, you get my age. I have to bring out my cell phone light to see the menus in restaurants anymore, Josh.
I know. I know.
And then we do the big loop around, and here we come back to the living room. So, what a unique property that it really started off as just a typical cozy 3-bedroom ranch with a 1-car garage, and now it's a ginormous.
It would be so good for if you had like a blended family or a older kid who can't take a hint, won't get out. You can each have your own living space.
Actually, and maybe if you're in a relationship and you don't really like the person, one of you can stay
That's
downstairs,
true.
one of you can stay upstairs. Then, but even like sometimes we'll see a parent and adult child living with each other.
Absolutely.
You could have that. So again, like you said, depending on blended family or family size, or maybe you're just a single person. You got more stuff than you know what to do with, and you just want a house all by yourself. Here you go, Josh, right?
Hey, shout out Boobers Movers. They'll move your stuff over here, too.
That's exactly correct then. But, man, Josh, matter of fact, one of the things I should say to you guys, if you have a house to sell, but you're not quite well, how's that work, Josh? I got a house to sell, but I want to buy one. That can be a bit of a challenge. Chicken before the egg before the chicken, sort of a thing.
Absolutely. Had a seller recently who refused to sell until they found something to buy, but they see how crazy the market is, and you really don't have that luxury all the time to make the sale contingent on your home selling. But there is a way around that. Exactly. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, we'll be glad to share that with you.
Give you time to move into your house, get your house vacant and on the market, and it's actually very convenient.
No, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you for joining us for the video tour. If you want a list of other homes for sale, talk about that financing program, estimate of value, you want to schedule a showing on this house, however we can help you with your real estate needs, please give me or Josh or any of our super cool, awesome agents at Century 21 First Choice Realty a call. We would be honored. Anything I'm forgetting, Josh?
Nope, just to take me to lunch.
All right, sounds good. You guys have a good day then. All right, thank you guys. Bye-bye.